Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahushai, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahushai, Brakta Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Glakadash. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Mr. Real Well, and to the icon on the four corners of the earth, preaching the gospel of Hamashiach, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth, and to the genuine of mind. This Nash DC Cap short lesson for the hopeful elect. Yeah, so you see, we're getting closer and closer to that hour of temptation. So it's going to be beautiful, man. That the Lord Yahushua is going to come true for His elect. All right, and that's what we are looking forward to in these last days. All right. So the tension against the man of the Lord is going to increase. All right. So Esau has to work his so-called propaganda through the media to come against the man of the Lord. So you already know the counsel of the Lord is what's going to stand. So there's nothing that the elites can do to persuade the elect to go along with the agenda for enslavement. All this propaganda they keep pushing it on the airwaves and trying to get our people to go along with this program. Yeah, so it's beautiful, man, to see that the word of the Lord is everlasting and there is no resistance against it that can stand, all right? So, as you can see, the so-called land of Israel, man, those Israelis, man, they're not buying the jab juice campaign that they're pushing over there. So the government has to strong arm, the people to go along. And that's exactly what's coming to Babylon. That's exactly what is going to be pushed on the earth. All right, this total control of societies. So hey, and then they have to push World War III because that's one of their agendas also to stir up the means of regulating the population on the earth. All right, so when the jab doctrine is not working, now they have to go to the war doctrine. All right, and they're also going to use the so-called financial, the financial domination doctrine. They have to deny people the means of participating in commerce unless they go along with the mark of the beast. All right, so I'm going to read a quick precept from the book of Matthew chapter 22. All right, this is what the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai had to give a clear signal, to the sellouts of our nation that there is a line that has been drawn, and the Lord has already approved it. All right, there's a limit to which we can go along with the system, and there's nothing that the elites can do to change what the Lord has already set in stone. So I'm going to read from the book of Matthew, chapter 22. I will start from verse 15. All right. So it says, Then when the Pharisees and took counsel how they might entangle Yahushua in his talk, and they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that thou art true, and teachest thou the way of the Most High in truth, neither carest thou for any man, for thou regardest not the person of men. All right, so they always try to patronize the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, and that's the same thing they're going to try to do to you too. You're a man of the Lord. You stand for the law, statutes, and commandments. Faith in the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai. They're going to come at you that way. They're going to try to come at you soft, and then they're going to try to trap you up. Tell us, therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not? Yeah, so they always want to get your opinion rather than you, you know, rather than them telling you, asking you, what does the Lord say about tribute? Yeah, so the Lord of the Lord just let his disciples know, his servants know that we're in captivity and we still got to pay tribute. All right, tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not? But Yahushua perceived their wickedness and said, why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? Show me the tribute money, all right? Show me the tribute money. And they brought unto him a penny. And he said unto them, whose is this image and superscription? They say unto him, Caesar's. Then said he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto the Most High Yahweh Bashim Ashah Bashim Kakadash the things that are the Most High's. All right, and that's what it boils down to. There's a clear distinction of what is required and what cannot be given. Okay, so it's very, very important as a man of the Lord that you always remember what the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua said. If you get a chance to pay your tribute, you pay it. All right. If you can't, hey, the Lord will provide a way. But whatever the Lord has already given unto you, the Holy Scriptures, you can't bend it to the will of this world. All right. The word of the Lord does not bend for man. Always remember that you do not corrupt the doctrine of Hamashiach Yahushua because somebody else told you to do so. All right, to fit their own agenda. All right, this is the Most High's program. The Most High's program does not depend on man. So I'm gonna play this clip real quick. It just shows you how much trickery and how much strong arming that the so-called governments are willing to go to force the people to go along.
My body is mine, and nobody can force me to receive any medicines.
Yeah, so she said that, all right. The only reason, why they won't want to put more emphasis on what these people's concern is because it does not go along with the agenda of the elites. But if it's a woman that wants to have an abortion right, whatever, they're going to put it all over the screen, reproductive rights. That's what they're going to paint it as, woman's right to choose and all that. But when it comes to a woman saying no to the jab scene, all of a sudden, they're painted as a cook, a nut job and all that. So it just shows you how much of a devil, these Edomite elites are, man, and their propaganda, machines. And one thing you also have to remember that this is the downfall of the elites that you are observing, all right? So the Lord has to divide them, and then whatever they have in plan, to come against the word of the Lord, the man of the Lord also, it's not gonna take place, and you're gonna find out how devious and how violent they are, so they can accomplish their tasks.
That I don't want to have in my body.
Yeah, so you see that. So this is exactly what the Lord wants us to be aware about, man. So you see what Amalek would do. He want to use your identity as cover to accomplish his sinister acts, and it's only you know it's only limited, man, what they can accomplish. All right, because the Lord has already set a boundary as to what they can achieve. All right, so always remember, man, that this elites, man, they'll do whatever they can to use your identity as a cover, to accomplish their wicked acts. And the time is going to come when the Lord will have to, make them, force their hand, and then we're going to see, who the real Israelites are. All right.
Well, I feel quite safe being vaccinated twice. Still, I think I would feel a bit uncomfortable that there are people around me which are not vaccinated or could infect or could be infected by me or by other people.
Yep. So that's exactly what's going to be coming to Babylon, aka America, very soon. All right. So, brothers, it's the bitter part of the gospel. All right. You tasted the sweet part. Now, the bitter part comes in. So remember that for truth's sake, for the in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, you will have to give up, your so-called plantation assignment, right? To stick with what is righteous rather than go along with them trying to intimidate you. All right, so no amount of intimidation is gonna prevent the men of the Lord from sticking with what the Lord has ordained them, right, to hold on to. All right, so whatever your lot is, as a man of the Lord, Most High will make it secure. All right. Yeah, so here's another kicker. It says, folks' names are gonna be shared with the so-called local authorities. Yeah, so always remember that, man. The devil is always gonna do whatever he can to, force your hand. But hey, he's not gonna succeed because you come in the name of Hamashiach Yahushai. So another precept will be from the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. All right. So it says, Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, We ought to obey the Messiah rather than men. All right. So it's coming. As a man of the Lord, always remember, you won't want to be caught by surprise when you're standing stiffly for the name of Hamashiach Yahushai. All right. So whatever the Lord has already set in stone for you to do is exactly what is going to be accomplished. And there's nothing that the elites of this world can do to prevent that from happening. All right. So the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 7 says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." So the Most High has set this thing in motion that the elites think that they'll be able to force people to go along with their agenda, not knowing that it's the Most High setting them up for failure. All right, the Most High set them up in a slippery place. All right, so when they think they're about to accomplish their most prized achievement, that is when the Lord will turn the tides against them. All right, so always keep that in mind. And one thing you also have to remember is, the body is your temple, and the Lord has already said that He dwelleth not in temples made with hands, or not in buildings made with hands. So, and Yahushua also mentioned that the kingdom of heaven is within you. So why do you want to hand over, something so so precious over to the enemy? All right. So keep that in mind at all times. So the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13 says, "There hath no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who would not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." All right. So always remember, man, don't panic. When they come hard at you, you just have to endure. Endure what the Lord has, given you to do. Your responsibilities, your task. All right. You don't give in. All right, to threats, directed towards you. So you have to understand that whatever the devil has, in his trick bag, you don't want that to scare you. So just deal with it, man. The dragon is in his last breath. Okay. So final precept. All right. You will read from the book. I'll read from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 15 to 17. It says, "Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Hamashiach Yahushai? Shall I then take the members of Hamashiach Yahushai and make them the members of an harlot? The Most High Yahweh forbid." All right. So by you able to stand for this doctrine of Hamashiach Yahushai, you are sticking with the plan that the Lord, has, ordained for you, to remain holy. All right. So whatever is holy cannot be made common, and whatever is common cannot be made holy. All right. So the world was not our inheritance, man. The ways of this world. All right. The government of this world was not made for us. Therefore, we have no stake in it. That's the reason why, our mind is set on Hamashiach Yahushai. And Esau's trying so hard to try to overturn the doctrine of our Lord. So he's going to come after the gospel of the Lord. And you know what that means? The Spirit of the Lord is going to work a lot of beautiful miracles. All right. So just stay tuned, and the Lord is not asleep. Okay. Verse 16. "What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, said he, shall be one flesh. So folks that want to go along with Esau's agenda for this jab scene, oh well, you're joining yourself to a system that's crumbling. So the best thing you can do, man, is just pray the Lord delivers you when you put in that hot seat, man. Because, this is a slippery slope a lot of people are approaching. If when folks are not properly grounded, they're going to fall into that trap. And that's one thing, the Lord has warned us about, man. Don't let no man steal your crown. All right? You have to protect that which is necessary, which is the gospel of the Lord. And you have to hold on to it, okay? That's why you're giving this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Then verse 17 says, but he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. Yep, so take that seriously. Don't go along with this drama, man. They could yell and scream all day long on the news and put your face all over social media and, try to turn your neighbors and family members against you. Hey, always remember, you got to stand firm because your faith, is built on Hamashiach Yahushua. It's built upon that solid rock. So that's the point there, Akim. Okay, there is no glory in this kingdom for the elect, man. Our glory is in the world to come. Our glory is in the scriptures of Hamashiach Yahushua. All right, Shalom.